Essa gameplay pode conter conteúdo sensível, como abuso, depressão e suicídio. Caso algum desses temas lhe cause gatilho, te convido a assistir outro conteúdo do canal aqui em cima nos cards. Para os demais, estejam preparados e bom jogo!
She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me. In the shower, I felt her body against mine for the first time.
Gente, esse jogo só me choca.
It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away. We can't stay in here too long. They'll find us. When they found us... Come on, hurry. We've got to find her quickly.
Ai, meu Deus, tá.
We've got to get out of here. They'll find us. But not now. Not yet. Amara's not here. Maybe she's in the showers. We can find her there. The water was often cold. When it was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave me. Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
Gente, tá, ela tá no chuveiro. Mas acho que a gente conseguiu uma memória. Um diário. Mais uma peça do diário. Opa. Ok, essa a gente tinha visto. Essa a gente não viu. Essa aqui, vamos por aqui.
I no longer considered my body as something disgusting and ill. Far from it. I began to look at myself, to caress myself, and smell my own skin. I began to explore and experiment, finding physical pleasure. My ideas were not very clear, and I never spoke to anyone about these things. Bruna, however, spoke about them. She boasted about her love stories and her young men. To my eyes, she was very lucky, always being wooed.
Nessa Bruna aí, hein?
By marvelous, generous, and kind boys. Thus, I fantasized about her adventures, pretending that I was the main protagonist. But how could I ever be like her? Occasionally I recall that she had black and blue marks on her body, but I was so naive that I did not understand. I did not put two and two together. It was Don Gino who explained things to me a few years later.
Don Gino. Quem que é esse Don Gino? Esse a gente viu. Esse também. Esse da vela. Esse do Broken. Esse a gente viu? Acho que não, hein?
Mom found out about it. Her voice split my head. I pushed her away because I was afraid of dying, and I shouted to the whole world what was happening to me, and that I didn't understand. The police arrived, and they carted me away. I remember the onlookers shaking their heads. They would be better off without me, cleansed of shame, with something to talk about for a while.
Nossa, coitada dessa menina. Uma experiência, tá, ok. A gente tem chuveiros, né? Chuveiro, chuveiro, chuveiro. Ai, agora temos luz. Ai, pelo menos, né? Já comecei a abrir a... E aqui, hein? O que tem aqui? Não tem nada. Só dá pra abrir só. Nossa, que escuro aqui embaixo. Eu tô sem lanterna, não enxergo nada. Como é que eu tô sem lanterna, gente? Eu juro que eu esqueci, vocês acreditam? Eu apertei já todos os botões possíveis. Eu não encontro, a gente tem que sair daqui. Ah, tem luz ali embaixo. Agora que eu entendi, aqui a luz de baixo. Ok. Ok, ok. Ok, tem instruções aqui. Primeiro feche. Depois vire uma alavanca. Depois abre ali. coisa e depois clica. Então, primeiro eu tenho que fechar. Então, fecha. Depois vai trancar com essa alavanquinha, que é essa aqui, eu acho. Esse aqui não. Esse. E esse não tem. Ah, tem sim. Ah, não tem não. Ih, tá não. Esse aqui tá quebrado, esse não tem. Então, vamos trabalhar nesse aqui. Agora, o terceiro passo é o negócio de girar aqui. Ah, tá. Isso aqui, né? E aí, agora a gente puxa e depois aperta um botão. E aí? Te deu a luz do lugar? Eu tô esperando alguma coisa acontecer, como se algo fosse de fato acontecer. Ah, tá, achei, eu acho. Eu acho que é aqui. Banheiro. Opa. Alguma coisa tá acontecendo.
Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
Aquela porta agora vai se abrir. Essa aqui. Ah, ela tá aberta. Ok. Ai, que corredor estranho. Ué. Ai, que susto. Tá. Uma escada. Ah, era aquele lugar que a gente não tinha acesso antes. Ok. A gente tem que ir pros banheiros, né? A Renê tá lá nos banheiros. Eu acho que os banheiros ficam no andar de cima. Não, 11. Tá, pra cá. Lá onde aconteceu o abuso dela com o funcionário.
Not in this ward, not an observation, remember? Let's go to the calm ward.
Acho que o banheiro vai ficar no final. Aqui.
Everything's ready. Let's get undressed and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing rooms.
Gente. Lista de conduta feminina aberrante que requer severidade ou rigor especial. Onanismo, masturbação, homoerotismo, homossexualidade, mães não naturais, mães que não desenvolvem instinto de maternidade, recusa de obrigação conjugais, adultério. Gente. Ou seja, ela tava sendo... Ai, gente, é uma loucura, né? Naquela época as pessoas eram internadas por conta de quem elas eram, né? Pera. Aqui. Ok, vamos tirar a roupa. Ok. Levemente preocupada. Ok, então
Let's turn the water on now, and everything will be as before.
Onde que a gente abre a água, amada? Aqui, será? Não, não é. Ai! Que susto! Meu Deus! Chamo ela.
Amara was everything I could have been, but she no longer existed.
Eles descobriram.
I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again. It was my fault, and she disappeared from my life.
Oh.
They gave you injections there, which made your body and soul tremble violently. A whirlwind of anguish and unbearable pain. I lived in terror of the next time. They had taken me upstairs to that ward where no one wanted to go.
Agora a gente conseguiu. Olha uma foto. Gente, será que essas fotos são reais? Meu, se for. Absurdo, loucura. Loucura de imersivo. Ok, temos memórias. Isso aqui a gente viu, isso aqui também, isso aqui também. Então, essa aqui possivelmente. Essa e essa do passarinho a gente não viu. Isso a gente terminou nessa daqui, né? Então, essa daqui. 3 páginas, 3 partes.
I didn't tell anyone about the light. I knew that something terrible was happening to me. I thought that I would die, and the shame I felt was so deep that an uncontrollable restlessness took over me. I was afraid when other people were nearby. I saw fingers pointed at me, mouths laughing, condemning me.
Então.
I tried to be alone. I would sit down on the ground and, curled up in the dark, I would repeat a word, any word, in continuation. This helped me not to think, not to lose myself. I would spend entire days like this, hoping that my mother would ignore me. Her compassionate words hurt me and terrorized me even more, and so I had to shout and shout and shout those words. After a few days, things got better, and little by little I came out of my hiding place. But the fear was always there, under the surface, ready to strike me even harder.
Ok, Renê. Complicado. A gente já tá tendo aí um pouco mais de como foi que ela parou aqui, né? Eu acho... Tem mais alguma coisa aqui? Eu não olhei. Não. Não. Eu acho esse jogo muito imersivo na história. Por mais que não tenha perseguição e jumpscares excessivos, mas é uma apreensão e a história em si, né? É, gata. Acho que é lá em cima o setor das semi-calmas que eles falavam. Ó, setor semi-agitadas, anos 6. Esse aqui mesmo.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm.
Lindo! Nada. Fala. Em alguma das portas. Dá uma dica.
Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
Mas não existe tem nenhum quarto aberto, mulher. Ah, o quarto que a Renê ficava era esse. Ah, tá. Ah, tá. Eu tô vacilando. Isso que eu tenho que encontrar aqui.
2000 anos depois.
Gente, eu não sei o que eu tô deixando passar. A dica
Let's
é...
close the window shutters, the door, and switch off all the lights. We want darkness.
Nossa, não ia adivinhar isso nunca. Eu tinha que fechar as janelas.
They put a straitjacket on you.
Meu Deus.
They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet. They tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte.
Opa. Meu Deus.
The past came back to hurt me again. In the loneliness of that crowded ward, he brought it with him. I thought I would never see him again. He'd come to remind me who I was. That's what my mother used to do. That's what I had done.
Meu Deus.
It seems that my life in here was just a repeat of what it had been outside. The doll, the fear,
Deus,
the
gente.
shame. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again.
Gente, ela foi abusada pelo pai. Meu Deus do céu, gente, esse jogo.
Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom. This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Tá. Então a gente vai agora responder para a mãe. Ah, por favor, eu imploro que me tire deste lugar. Ele me assusta muito. Eles me tiraram tudo, tudo. Estou tão sozinha que ninguém mais sabe nada de mim. É como se eu não existisse. Acho que esse aqui é bom. Olha, de novo esse vínculo. Sou tão sozinha. Até mesmo minha amiga vem ajudar. Faça alguma coisa. Você tinha razão, eu sei, eu entendo. Tenho medo que foge do meu entendimento. Tudo está muito confuso. Tenho medo. Ok. Eu não sei se a gente tá tendo um vínculo. Não entendo esse símbolo, a gente tá se aproximando. Mas agora tenho certeza que vou saber me comportar bem. Agora tudo ficará bem. Não sei mais dizer o que acontece comigo. Às vezes não sei mais onde estou. Eles me odeiam. Ele me odeia, quer me matar, mas ninguém entende nem acredita em mim. Queria somente poder morrer. Eu não sei mais dizer o que aconteceu comigo. Às vezes não sei mais onde estou.
Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply?
Então a gente vai ter que deixar, acho que em algum lugar. Vamos descer. Que eu acho que a gente vai ter que deixar lá embaixo no post office, né?
The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them.
Eu tava procurando.
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing. In case you were released one day, but far too many never left. Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much. But now I'll behave myself, I promise. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renee.
Não enviada.
This letter. It was Renee's letter, just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen? I received your letter, Mom. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only feel fear and pain. And you don't write to me anymore. If only these words could be my soul, I'd tell you what was happening to me. The kids want to kill me.
Meu Deus, gente.
They all look the other way and tell me what to do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me?
Amara.
Will you help me?
Amara.
Renee.
Também não foi enviada. Não entregue.
Montefoscoli, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months.
Gente, eles não mandavam
I'm
as
sorry,
cartas.
but I don't have the money to come and visit you. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be in Volterra for business. I've asked him if he would be kind enough to ask the director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me.
Gente, tô passando.
I didn't think. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much.
Abusou dela.
It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, darling. Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom.
Outra carta não entregue. Meu Deus, esse lugar é
Montefoscoli,
horrível.
October 12th, 1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day, I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it? He told me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice?
Don Gino é o
I've made up my mind,
padre?
Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not
Não é
very well
possível.
at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you.
Meu Deus.
I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you.
Será que esse Don Gino é o padre? Alguma coisa... Opa.
Mom will come and fetch us, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. She also sent us the doll. I could have played with it and talked to it while waiting for her to come, but Renee didn't bring it with her. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere.
Tá lá em cima? Ok, achamos. Nossa, que sorte.
Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window.
Ai,
You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her.
meu Deus. Sapato.
May the Lord guide your path and keep you from sin. Mom.
Meu Deus, coitada. Foto dela. A gente conseguiu alguma coisa? Não, só experiência, né? É isso, eu vou ficando por aqui, espero que você tenha gostado do vídeo. Se você gostou, não deixa de se inscrever aqui no canal, de deixar o seu like e também de compartilhar esse vídeo com seus amigos. Eu garanto que eles vão gostar, que tem muito conteúdo de game, tem bastante coisa, tem gameplay, tem curiosidade, tem lista, tem indicação. Se inscreve no canal aqui, ó. Só beijo no popozão e alegria. A gente se vê no próximo vídeo na sexta-feira. Tchau, tchau.